George.
Martha.
And Little Red Riding Hood approached the bed and said, "My, Grandma, what big ears you have!"
"The better to hear you with, my dear,"
said the wolf. And Red Riding Hood said, "My, what big eyes you have!"
"The better to see you with, my dear,"
said the wolf. And Red Riding Hood said, "My, Grandma, what big teeth you have!"
"The better to eat."
I'm sorry, Martha, we're out of time. Oh. Can you come back and finish the story tomorrow?
Oh, yes, of course, Miss Appleberry. It would be my pleasure to come back and eat the kids. I mean, read to the kids. Did I say eat the kids? I'm sorry, tomorrow.
Have at thee, you miserable swain! Ha ha! Ho ho! We shall thrash you soundly! And their swords clashed as they battled across the square. Suddenly, D'Artagnan cried, "To the horses!" And then they all cried, "To the horses!" because they loved to cry, "To the horses!" And they jumped on their horses and raced out of town through the field until Porthos yelled, "Look out for the pond!" Wow! End of chapter 12.
George, that was terrific. I was captivated. You really are a wonderful reader.
Oh, Martha, I had no idea I was being watched. No, please, I'm not that good. I mean, do you really think so?
I do, George. It's just too bad others can't enjoy your reading, too. In fact, it's a shame.
Yes. Yes, it is a shame.
Of course. You could become a volunteer reader like me. Happy Palms Elementary School is always looking for people to read to the kids.
Volunteer reader? Do you really think I'm that good?
You're better than good.
Better than good?
Greater than great.
Greater than great?
Better than best. Hello?
Better than best? Did you say genius?
George, I said you were good.
Right. Good night, kitten.
George has had enough time to think about it. I wonder what he's decided.
Ready?
Oh, my. That's quite a selection, George.
Yes, indeed. Just a few of my favorites. World's best fairy tales, world's second best fairy tales, world's third-rate fairy tales, Grimm's fairy tales, even grimmer fairy tales, and, amusing party tricks.
George, you only have an hour with the kids.
Oh, right. Maybe I'll skip the party tricks. This is so exciting. When I was a kid, I loved school. I remember going to Happy Palms Elementary, waking up really early in the morning to take that long walk there. I'd leave the big log cabin, and I'd walk 5 miles to school every day. I remember walking and walking and walking.
Well, here we are.
Of course, back then I used to take smaller steps. Wow! It's just like I remember it. Oh, look, it's my old gym teacher, Big Shirley. Look at those biceps. And look, it's my old science teacher, Mr. Bunsen Burner. And look, it's Miss Groucham, my old hall monitor. Boy, was she ever a sourpuss. Shh! Egads! Shh! Boy, it's great to be back.
I'm so glad you agreed to come. Miss Appleberry will be especially pleased.
Appleberry, Appleberry, Appleberry.
George?
Are you all right?
Of course. Why do you ask?
Well, I don't know. You seem to go all funny when I mention Miss Appleberry. Appleberry, Appleberry, Appleberry. George, I said you seem to go all funny when I mention Miss
Don't mention her name!
Well, that was interesting. George, what is the matter?
My old 3rd grade teacher.
Miss Apple...
Don't say it!
George, she's a sweet old lady.
Oh, no, Martha. She's the omen with a bun. She was the nastiest, meanest, wickedest teacher I ever had. She always made fun of me when I read.
All right, George, you can begin.
Little Miss Muffy?
Muffet!
Sat on Tuffy?
Tuffet!
Eating her curds and
George!
George, Miss Appleberry was just helping you read. And now look at you. You're a wonderful reader.
Yeah, no thanks to her, Martha. I am not going back into that classroom.
You must.
I can't.
You will.
I won't.
You shall.
I shan't. Shh. Yeah, Martha. Shh. Shh. But shh. I drop. Shh. 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 Shh.
I insist.
I refuse.
I urge you to reconsider.
I politely turn down your request.
All right, George, go home and disappoint the children.
The children? Oh, you had to mention the children.
They were so looking forward to hearing you read. Well, I guess we'll just have to break their little hearts.
All right, I'll do it.
Class, as a special treat, we have a guest reader today.
Hello, children. I'd like to start by reading one of my favorite nursery rhymes. Little Miss Muffet.
Excuse me, young man. Could you speak up, please?
Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider that sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
Indeed, what formidable reading skills.
I'm glad you said that, Miss Appleberry, because you'll never guess who's behind this book.
I already have, George.
You knew all along?
Of course. And I must congratulate you on your reading skills. You've certainly come a long way.
I guess I had a good teacher. and Porthos shouted, "Have at thee! Ha ha! Ho ho! You miserable swain! I shall thrash you soundly!" And their swords clashed as they battled across the square. They parried and thrust, wheeled and whirled, advancing, retreating, dodging and leaping. Then suddenly...
Oh. Well,
No, this can't be the end.
I'm afraid we're out of time.
George. George.
No! What a world! What a world! What a world!
All right, D'Artagnan. Let's go home.
Thank you for coming by and reading to the children, George. Would you like to come back tomorrow and finish the story?
It would be my pleasure, Miss Appleberry. You know, Martha, you were right about Miss Appleberry. She's really a sweet old lady.
Oh, really, George?
Ah. Oh, no. Who can that be? Go away! Whatever you're selling, I don't want any.
George, it's me, Martha.
Whoops. Sorry. Just trying to relax. Hey, beautiful box.
It's for you.
For me?
Well, it was going to be for you, but since you just said whatever it is, you don't want any.
Yeah, that's just an expression, Martha. What is it?
Why don't you open it and find out? It's an ottoman.
Yeah, but what's it for?
To rest your feet on, silly.
I know how to use an ottoman, Martha. I meant, what's the occasion? Why are you giving me a gift?
Oh, George, friends don't need special occasions to give each other gifts. I just saw it on sale and I said, my, that looks so George! Do you like it?
Comfy. I love it. Thank you, Martha. Uh-oh, what? I said I love it.
Yeah, but it doesn't exactly go with your chair, does it?
Of course it goes with my chair. Look, the chair stops here, and the ottoman starts there. It goes perfectly.
No, I meant they don't look right together. The ottoman zigs and the chair sags. And the colors and the patterns don't match at all.
Martha, it's a place to sit, not a fashion show.
You know, George, this might be the perfect time to get rid of that chair.
But I like this chair. Why would I want to get rid of it?
Because it's ratty.
It's comfy.
It's old.
It's classic.
It's ugly.
Well, now that's just a matter of taste, isn't it?
Yes, it is, George, and I'm afraid yours isn't very good. As a matter of fact, this might be the perfect time to redecorate.
I don't want to redecorate. I want to relax.
Go ahead. Don't worry. I'll handle everything. You won't have to lift a finger. It'll be fun.
Oh, go ahead. Have your fun. But I'm not getting out of this chair. What? Midnight already, Your Highness? Oh, how swiftly the evening has flown. And now I must fly as well, before my golden coach turns back into a pumpkin.
Hey, lady, you want this in the van?
Nope, just drop it in here for the moment.
Oh, my slipper. It's gone. I've lost my glass slipper. Huh? What? Who? Hey, what? Martha, what's going on?
We're redecorating. Isn't it fun?
Hey, ouch! Where you going with my chair? Give that back!
Take it easy, Cinderella.
Martha, he called me Cinderella. Oh, no! No, not my easy chair! Martha!
Let it go, George. You won't miss it, I promise.
But that's my favorite chair!
Oh, I know this must be hard for you, but trust me, when it's all over, you're gonna thank me. Oh, George, isn't this wonderful? Doesn't the room look so much bigger and brighter?
It looks emptier.
Oscar, Wild!
George, we heard all about your redecoration. How thrilling!
We're here to hang your new wallpaper.
And not a moment too soon, if you ask me.
I didn't.
Thank you, boys. Why don't you start right over here?
Anton? Duke?
Hi, George. We heard you wanted your ceilings painted.
So we figured you need some friends in high places.
My ceilings?
High places, George. Get it?
Oh, yeah. High places. Oh, boy.
Did someone call for a floor sanding team? Ready?
Willing?
And Ivan!
All right then, everybody. Let's go to work.
Looks like we've come up a little short.
Oh, my. So sorry, George.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Whoa!
Oh, ooh, whoops. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Whoa! Steady, Stretch.
Are you sure you know what you're doing, Duke?
Not to worry, George. By the time I get done, it's going to be a regular cistern chapel. Now, could you move it there, George? You're in my light.
Oh, sure. Sorry.
On your lap!
George, maybe you'd better wait outside until we're all done.
Hey, Cinderella. Nice crown. Okay, lady, tell us where you want this stuff.
All done.
Finito.
Ta-ra!
See you later.
Toodaloo.
Oh, thanks, everyone. I couldn't have done it without you. And I wouldn't have either.
It's ready. Come and see your new home. Ta-da! So, George, what do you think?
Good question.
Don't you love it? It's the new you.
I just don't know how to thank you, Martha.
Oh, George, you don't have to. It was my pleasure. Now you just relax and enjoy it, and I'll call you later. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo! Oh, boy. What the? Where's the phone? Hold on a second. Oh! Oh!
George? George, are you there? Are you all right?
Martha? Where are you? Hello? Hello?
Try the banana.
The banana. Of course. How silly of me.
George, are you all right?
Fine and dandy. It's just that I'm talking into a piece of clay fruit.
Isn't your new decor fabulous?
Just fabulous.
How fabulous!
Marvelously fabulous.
Only marvelously fabulous.
Okay. Supercalifragilistically fabulous.
Oh, George, I'm so happy! That's all I wanted to hear. Good night. Sleep tight.
Good night, Martha. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh. Oh, God, got to talk to Martha.
George?
Martha, are you sleeping?
Not anymore, George. What are you doing here?
I just wanted to, thank you.
Well, you already did, George.
Well, I just can't thank you enough.
That's so sweet of you, George. But shouldn't you be sleeping in your fabulous new bedroom?
Yes, but there's still nothing like a comfy old easy chair. Oh.
You don't like it, do you?
Now, it's not that I don't like it.
I'm your best friend, George. You can tell me.
All right, I hate it.
I'm sorry, George. I really got carried away, didn't I? I guess I'm just not much of a decorator.
No, you're a fabulous decorator, Martha. I'm just not a fabulous hippopotamus. So, do you think we can reverse it?
Of course we can. Let's do it. You know, you were right, George. This is the real you.
You were only trying to be a friend, Martha.
But real friends let each other be who they really are.
Well, thank you, Martha. And you were right, too.
I was?
You told me that when this was all over, I was going to thank you. And see, I just thanked you.
You're welcome, George.